here we are back at it. Just to give you guys an update, I've replaced the strut. I've replaced the wheel bearing, the hub, the brake rotors, brake pads, one of the tie rod ends, not this side, but I still got a noise in there, and I believe it is this wheel bearing dust cover in there. This piece right here, I believe, is rubbing and squealing against the axle. And I did replace this CV axle, and the lower ball joint is brand new. So let's get at it. I'm gonna start working on taking this off. So first thing first, we are gonna take off the lower tie rod end right here. That's that one right there. And I will use my new tie rod end puller right here. We'll slide that in under the boot so it doesn't hurt the boot. I'm gonna have to loosen it up to get it in there. Actually, I'm going to put the nut on so I don't damage the spindle. And I'm going to put it on backwards with the little splines facing inward so I don't damage those. And we're just going to crank down on this until it pops. You should hear it pop loose. And as many times I've had it on and off, and just crank that like that. Side, put a little tension on it and give it a bang. Let me get my little ball peen hammer. Ball peen hammer, give it a tap. There it goes. Pops loose just like that. Simple as it can be. There, we can get her out. What's up with that? Come on. I gotta take the nut off. That would help. And then I'm just gonna put the nut back on just to make sure I don't lose it and damage it. Just spin that on just like that. And now we can turn this wheel any way we like. I'm gonna take off the bolts. I'm going to show you guys here. Let me get the light so you guys can see. Light. Move the hammer. You know, if I had an assistant, but I don't. Here we go. Oops. Sorry. Take off my gloves so I can see. So I can touch the screen without getting everything dirty. Right there. Right here is the lower ball joint, 2 nuts and a bolt. So let me let you guys over here. Put my glove back on, and we'll zip these off real quick so I can get on there. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 3 of those. Move this out of the way. You can see where that thing's under a lot of tension. But anyways, let me move you guys back out here. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna raise you up so you can see. Now I'm gonna leave those in there just for a second. I'm gonna bang out the axle nut. It's got a little keeper basically, where you bend it down into that little slot. keep the nut from backing off. But I'm gonna bang it back out a little bit so that way it'll spin off easier. Okay, that's good enough. Make sure I got the right socket. I do. 12-point socket. It does have to be a 12-point. There it goes. There's that. Make sure the axle is loose. It is free. See how it moves in and out nice. And then I'm going to push the lower control arm down so I can get this slid over to the side and actually slide the axle out. There it goes. I'll slide it over this way. There we go, just like that. There we go. And now we got that out of the way. I'm gonna slide this over to the side. And hopefully we're gonna take a look. Let's take my gloves off so I can grab the camera. All right, here's the final word. Let's see. We see evidence of rubbing. Yeah, the axle looks like it's been rubbing. I don't know. And does that little cup look like it's rubbing? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. See, looks like there's metal. That cup is probably what's been making the noise. I don't think it's seated in there quite all the way. Anyways, all right. Now, what's next? I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to take that little dust cover off, put the axle back in, reassemble it, and see if my noise goes away. If it does, then we definitely know it's that little cup. So, let's do that. Let me move you guys over here out of the way for a second. Put my camera back over my light so we can see. Hang that right there. I need some light right there. How about that? Is that I hope that's not in the way. Yeah, that little cup is not all the way in. That little dust cover, dust cap, whatever they call it. I am going to try. I need to get a smaller screwdriver. Try to get that dust cap out. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if I can pry this out. Pry it out over here. I guess I should take off my wheel speed sensor real quick too so I don't damage that. Let me get a 8mm, I think. Let's see what it is. Is it a... Yes, it's a 10. All right. Let's put this socket on here. Oh, I need an extension. Sorry guys, I thought I had all my tools lined up and laid out that I needed. I'll take this wheel speed sensor out so I don't damage that. Yeah, that lower ball joint might be shot too, shit. Yep. But anyways, all right, that's another. It wasn't before, but anyways, all right. We got that wheel speed sensor up and out of the way. I'll leave our bolt right there. And And then we got to try to get this little cup. I didn't like when I assembled the wheel bearings. They went in, they pressed in nicely. But this stupid dust cover, it just did not seem to fit real well. And it didn't, it kind of, did not want to press in there nicely. I don't know. I'm trying to move this out of the way. There it goes. Just kind of cheesy. Snap ring looks good. Yes, it definitely looks like it's wearing. And the other issue, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but look at this cotter pin. That thing, the way they put the hole is going the wrong. It should be side to side like in my original ball joint, but it's not. I'm going to drive that down a little right here. Let's see if we can drive that down.